Hello, everyone, and welcome to RPG Limit Break, and welcome to Game 3 in this best of three between ryguy3745 and Smashy in the first round of the bracket stage of the 2023 Dragon Warrior Randomizer Summer Tournament. Alongside ryguy37, I'm Ferran Burgundy, and, well, winner advances, loser is out. That's, how better can you put it than that? Game 3 of a best of three.
Winner takes all, and it's not like this has been one side or the other. I mean, Ryguy took the first game by only a minute 12, and Smashy took the second game by 4 minutes and 9 seconds. So we're looking maybe not jet seeds, but we're definitely looking at barn burners when it comes to the ending. Hopefully, we get the exact same thing for game 3 tonight. Don't you think, Burks?
I most certainly do. And for those joining us for the first time, the object is for our runners to find and defeat that evil egg-sucking dog known as the Dragon Lord. They're going to be finding some certain key items to access the Rainbow Drop, which will give them the ability to enter Charlotte Castle, the home of the Dragon Lord. And they'll also be fighting enemies one at a time to gain experience and levels to get stronger, as well as gold to purchase weapons, armor, and items to help in their quest.
And oh my goodness, this is a player's delight. 14 attack power, starting hurt more, and enough magic power to at least throw one of them.
Yeah, that's certainly a player's delight in terms of a start. It'll allow them to kind of get off the ground quickly, as the Hurt More spell does damage of anywhere from 58 to 65 hit points, and that can allow them to cast at some of the enemies that you wouldn't necessarily go after at level 1.
Absolutely, and you know what? That 10 defense power, the agility may be just a number. The defense power is a bit more substantial. That defense power starting at 10 is not bad at all either.
Well, as long as you're not getting back attacked with 20 agility to start, it's less likely, but there is a possibility of it. It's pretty much going to be cast Hurt More, maybe do a little exploration, take a death after getting some levels, cast some more Hurt Mores, repeat, etc. But we're going to first see what we have here in the throne room as we are underway. Ryguy utilizing the Healy Sprite from Dragon Warrior 4, as we have a torch to start off with. A set of wings, so our runners will be able to keep the key as well that is in that back chest that they'd normally use to get out of there.
Now, what do you do here? Personally, I go save, just in case there's nothing worthwhile in that treasury. And then if that's so, go check what's in the back. If there's nothing back there, reset again, and then just go level up with that Hurt More.
And that looks to be what Ryguy's doing, I believe. We'll have to see if we can get them synced up here, as it looks like there's a little bit of a delay between the start here. And yep, that's exactly what's going to occur. So our restreamer behind the scenes here in the proverbial broadcast van, Lord of the Synth, is going to sync up the streams here. And once that is done, then they'll be underway here. There were wings in the throne room, and Smashy at least saw that there was a Hurt More spell.
Smashy's going out and grabbing some levels first. There we go, Hurt More on a Scorpion. Oh no. Tried to run. Oh, did it just Hurt More the Scorpion and go grab my stuff back?
And that looks to be what Smashy is opting to do. Ryguy is going to at least take a peek at the key, as we're going to have levels 2 and 3 here. So a combined 10, 8, 12, 11 in the Spell of Return. Meanwhile, we have Erdrick's Armor, the Stones of Sunlight. Holy smokes, we have a lot in there.
Okay, so wait a minute. Hurt More, Erdrick's Armor, and one of your 3 homeworks. This has to be a Troll Seed. This has to be a Troll Seed. What, is this going to be the sword?
No, it's a Cursed Belt. And we have a town just to the north here, and I don't know, ryguy may want to. Well, okay, now it's going to realize that there's the Hurtmore there, and use that to get quite a few levels here on that Rogue Scorpion.
That would be the first 4, I think.
12, 10, 14, 17 in return, so a very inconsequential level 4.
Smashy, I think, just got that inconsequential level as well. It doesn't matter if you have Hurtmore, says Brian Williams tonight. But with the starting Hurtmore, do you think that the Healmore is going to be early or late, chat? What are you guys thinking about this seed right off the bat? Sorry, Burgundy, I didn't know if I was cutting you off.
No, you're good, as we see ryguy taking a death to an Armored Knight in Hawksness. Not really a good chance of getting away from that. It's one of the more agile enemies in the game. And now ryguy, yeah, it's going to walk around a little bit and look for enemies to hurt more here. Though not a gold.
As long as you got Hurtmores, if you can get the first Hurtmore, if you don't get back attacked by that Armored Knight. Nah, that's an 8 hit. If it was an Axe Knight, different story. There
I think ryguy was just kind of checking the attack, realizing the boost there, but yeah, Hurtmore the way to go. Get another level.
5,
see 5,
4, 9, repel,
0, repel, and there's Healmore.
What? Feel like
There's a back attack.
There was a Hurtmore.
Maybe hoping for a spell or something, but nope. Swingmore is the way to go. And that sends ryguy back once again. And now our runners are looking to get to 165 experience to get to level 6.
Co-commentator, sir, does this seem like a jet seed so far to you?
It does, but I feel like there's always another proverbial shoe that drops. So I know some commentators tend to say, oh, this might be a sub-hour seed, and then it turns out to be an hour and a half, maybe an hour 45. So I'm not going to go that far, but I'm going to say that it's a very swift start.
I was going to say all of these things lead to, like, Judge's Table, Erdrick's Sword, and Strength being at you need to get Erdrick's Sword before you can finish at level 17. That's what this is telling me just from the start.
We have Baby Fire Breath and a pair of 50-50 coin flips basically hitting, and ryguy takes out the Stone Man with back-to-back Hurtmores. And level 6 is meh, and we have a Death Necklace in Hawksness.
Ooh, we have a palindromic, level, 0880.
Yeah, 0 strength, 0 MP. Empty Eye loves it. ryguy using a Hurtmore here on Goldman, noting that is a town that's not Hawksness. That means there is going to be some semblance of shopping to be done. And right now, why not? Get another level as well.
Yeah, of course.
5210. And it's Garenham.
You don't need to really buy a strong sword right now because you have enough MP in Hurtmore. But you're looking at, chainmail. Don't get rid of the armor. Okay, I guess you need to buy something shieldish.
Which I believe that was just minuscule weapon in a club and and all armor.
I think muscle memory.
Oh, certainly, because you're not used to having something like that this early. However, Smashy does have the advantage of now having access to keys, so once Smashy does find Garenham, we'll be able to access that. ryguy does not have that ability, needs to either find a loose key or in a chest at some point, or find the town of Rimildar.
Looks like Swamp North. Looks like the princess is in the basement, locked in the basement.
We'll see if she comes into play here. As Ryguy focusing on exploration. I would imagine at this point looking for caves, looking for access to a key. We do have a search of a spark over tile, a bridge leading to a single tile. It does not find anything there as far as the overworld spot. But as far as the memes go, Smashy's seed is validated.
Exactly. Smashy's found the land of 1,000 islands and metal slime. Who's a good metal slime? You're gonna stay there and you're gonna get massacred. You bastard. Doesn't stay to get massacred. How could he?
The strength being a little high, they are susceptible to run, that is for sure.
I tried to sweet talk him. He's supposed to stay.
Doesn't usually work all that well.
I know.
As Ryguy now runs from a stone man, we have Smashy continuing to explore this second end of the swamp cave, and doesn't look like there's much of which to speak.
Except a golem that we don't have the Ooh, a golem that has barbecue breath. Too bad it stopped spell and not sleep. We could have had a wombo golem.
That still has its chances to be problematic in Charlotte Castle.
Absolutely. Level 7.
So, pair of level ups here. 2, 13, 7, and 8 for level 8.
And another metal slime that ran away before he even had chance. Oh, wow. Yes, this is the second in a row, unless there's something over here. To the northeast here. Second in a row where it was a useless second continent. This is why I don't race. I would just be slaughtering those gold men for gold. But we have Sherlock enemies on both sides of the screen at the moment. Lots
both
of
get
red.
away at the same time. The synchronization.
Ooh, double runs again.
But not this time.
And both of them are being sent home. We have a bingo on Smashy's side.
You would think that as much as you want to take advantage of exploration, at this point you have hurt more. You're not gaining experience if you don't have the MP. So, yeah, take the death, restore the MP, and go from there. We have a Rainbow Drops cave sighting on Ryguy's side.
Oh, so we found the jerk. And we
have the Staff of Rain trading cave. So both are fairly nearby the start.
And we found Sherlock,
and there's
too.
Sherlock.
Do we have a good neighbor? Or is Sherlock all... Look at that, there's a unreachable Sparko tile.
Well, that definitely won't be the coordinates.
Piso tile, definitely not the coordinates. I could sing the song, Drewby, but there's not a town that could sing the song for us. There is no good neighbor to Sherlock right now.
Let's see if Smashy has similar luck to Ryguy. Is currently 0 for 1 on Hurt Mords. Does hit the second one. And hits the third one.
Worth it to find the death necklace? Or is this level 9?
Well, it's level 8, and it's the death necklace.
Yeah. So we may not be even on experience, but we're even on levels. We have about 140-ish on Ryguy's side as far as an experience lead.
Yeah, I would say that Smashy, at least while having access to keys, has the advantage on Ryguy, but it's a slight one.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing that Smashy's found that really blows a lead wide open. So
Exactly.
except a second chance at Garanham with no keys is not a fun thing to do, because it looks like we're about to get to Garanham on Smashy's side with key.
Well, that'll let us know how pressing it is. But I think for Ryguy, that's fine, as we see another town here to the north, and it is Breckenary.
Yay!
Does see a large shield, is going to pick that up.
Whoa! The last race I called the large shield was a myth. Now it's not a myth? The whole world has gone fiddle faddle foo.
Oh, to answer your question, what was in the treasury that Ryguy blew the key on? Erdrick's armor, as well as, well, the Stones of Sunlight were also in there.
And of course, we all know that the Stones of Sunlight far more important than Erdrick's armor. I mean, they used to be a stone 2 games from now.
Here we go, Garanham. We have 3 chests to check. There's some gold, a cursed belt, and the silver harp.
Queen of the Hoppies. So
That is one of those essential items, and we also have a cave. Well, there was one step down. This leads me to think it might be grave.
We have a tablet cave on Ryguy's side.
So Ryguy will have access to 1 chest, and we have 3 up top here. We have some gold, more gold, and an herb. Meanwhile, gold on Ryguy's side.
In Garanham's final stash. Garen's final stash.
And I would imagine Smashy is going to make the dive here.
Would you make the dive at this point, Birch?
I mean, already having the harp and stones, and knowing that I need the token and ideally Erdrick's sword. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's close by. I believe there was a gold chest in the treasury, so I think that sets up a gold grind.
So you're going for a death instead of walking out. There were 2 gold chests in the treasury.
Okay, so it was gold, armor. Well, no, because there was a dragon scale in there, wasn't there?
Yeah, dragon scale armor. At least 1 gold, but I thought I saw 2.
Ryguy has found Rimeldar, so the advantage as far as keys has been nullified by Smashy, and it's pretty much an even game at this point.
Except Smashy has the hop now.
Yeah, I would imagine, though, with purchasing keys, it'll be a quick trip back to Garanham as we have a torch in the 4th chest.
And it gets away. hate
the torch
wasting
in Rimeldar as well.
hate wasting 2 keys for a torch. Ooh, we're almost at our bottom of grave. What do we got here?
It's an herb, so deep in the grave is a bit of a bust.
Unless you just want to heal.
Well, yeah, you can see Smashy just throwing some melees out there. Doesn't want to necessarily take out the werewolf for the experience. Instead, just wants to take the death.
Which is smart. You get the refill on everything, and you've probably set up the gold grind if there's at least one chest. But you're walking right out, so obviously not. Obviously, you have a different idea, or you're out of keys?
Well, in Smashy's case, I don't believe that he's really seen a town that is selling any weaponry or shieldery of note.
Makes sense. See, 1 gold. Empty.
And that's also going to be empty. And he realizes that.
Yeah. So, do you know what I realized today? I was playing DW3. You realize you get the Spear of Light vanilla from the Dragon Queen, and then she lays her egg. Passes away, correct?
Okay.
And we're trying to get the Ball of Light back from the Dragon Lord, who's basically just reclaimed his birthright, right?
I haven't thought to go that deep into Dragon Warrior 1 through 3 lore and the retconnery and things of that nature.
I didn't either. The question just hit me like a sledgehammer to the face.
Well, like somebody who notably uses a sledgehammer, let's go ahead and focus on the game.
Well, Smashy just smashed that AK for 172. Cast Repel, looking for all the big stuff. Once again, notice Sherlock. Notices that dumb bridge that you can't get to that little tile. Is that Mike from Star Tropics? Is Smashy's, Ooh. Oh yeah, we know that town. Ryguy's gone through. Swamp again.
So this will give Smashy a chance to take care of some exploration here, as Ryguy is going to be on Swamp Cave South Island. We see a broadsword pickup for Smashy.
And we see an AK sending Ryguy back to the start. Concussed Gamer, thank you for the clarification. I have never had a chance to play Star Tropics. It was only mentioned last stream for me, so knowing that now, I can appreciate it a bit better. And we're a dead heap. Oh, we got a metal slime on Smashy's side. We're a dead heap as far as levels go.
So this looked pretty... that death was kind of advantageous for Ryguy, who decided to give up on the search on the south side of the Swamp Cave and is instead going to go to the back of Garenham.
As Smashy finds Tablet Cave. And there's the heart.
Yes, even though his mic is muted for this, I'm sure Ryguy has some unsavory words for the Garen hamsters that are blocking his path as NPCs.
And I'm pretty sure you have them as sounders as well. Which is just lucky for you.
Something like that, yes. With a few horn honks for comedic effect. Now, Ryguy has opened up the top 3 chests. Is he going to make the dive?
No, he's going right out.
Not. And now he's opting to return instead, and... Okay, well, I'm guessing Ryguy is going to go back to the swamp cave. Meanwhile, we have a cave in town over here to the southeast. Okay, this is Rimbledon.
I guess we've never checked this on Smashy's side, and we're disappointed to waste 2 keys on a torch.
Correct. Ryguy had found Rimbledar and was able to purchase keys. Smashy, this is his first endeavor into this particular locale.
And now a large shield to go with that broadsword. The strength at level 9 still looking pretty waning. The agility's not that bad, too bad it's just a number.
A mere suggestion in terms of run percentage, but it does affect the defense.
Oh, agility is just a number. Defensive power is a different story altogether. Is there a cave up there? On Ryguy's side, I swear I saw the...
I think that's the southern end of the swamp cave from which he had emerged.
Alright, just, not a new cave, then. Thank you, Smashy.
Yep, just the origin point.
Oh, look at this! Both hitting level 10 at the same time. And that all-important heal spell.
Saving on some MP, allowing it to be utilized a little bit more for some offensive spellery.
There's nothing wrong with the heal spell. I'm only being half facetious on that one. However, we are at the 25-minute mark. Could we get a link for both of our runners down here? Because this is race 3, and they've been putting on a great series so far. And once we do have the links, I just have one thing to ask of everyone in chat. If you haven't hit that button, and you haven't hit the link and then the follow button for ryguy3745 and Smashy, please, please, please do. All it does is make their communities better, and it just makes our community better. And that's all we're looking for here.
Yeah, just note on Ryguy's to switch that I to a U, because, yeah. Ryguy versus Ryguy. I get it, they're both next to each other on the keyboard. Typographical things happen.
Ryguy. Omega Struct is way too hard on themselves, and they just need to, you know, get over it. Big deal. Because you're gonna get a shout out too, yo.
Oh yeah, that's a new thing that I didn't realize was a thing. You can, yeah, click on the respective names, and yeah, or you can hover over it and it brings up the heart that you can just click on to follow. How about that?
And, I mean, it costs you, what, Burgundy, to follow? How much does it cost you to follow?
The same amount that Drew Carey apparently did in Whose Line Is It Anyway? Not a damn thing.
Damn thing. Exactly. Omega bans people that follows them, so let's let Omega ban everybody. Everybody rush follow Omega right now. Smashy's getting some great hero exploration here. Finding a lot of empty terrain, unfortunately, but like this Dalton is the first thing Smashy's seen in like the last 2 minutes.
With the repel spell on and the defense already being pretty high at level 10, that will certainly do so as Ryguy finishes off a metal slime to get 255 experience and is just, I believe, 6 experience away from level 11.
Hey, guy. Hey, I got a question. You said their defensive power is pretty high, but would you say it's pretty nice?
I would say that for the level that they're at, it is a rather nice defensive level or defensive statistic, for sure.
Yes, I would agree with you. Alright, now guys, continuing to go through the island of 1,000 islands. Looking to kick people's legs out of their legs. Especially the wyvern.
Yep, now having to utilize attacking with no weapon, just going to the fisticuffs because the magic power is out. The magic is gone.
Right, because that was a crit. Crit with the hands. Not cool, baby. Nothing found, baby. Or if there's a broadsword here, Ryguy can catch up on the, at least on the attack power.
Now, I had to look away for a moment. Was there... Okay, there was nothing found in coal. Okay.
No. Coal was about as useless as the points on Whose Line Is It Anyway. But we have a cave.
Which I think, based on process of elimination, is going to be Mountain Cave. And I have a pretty good hunch that... Well, this is either going to be a bust or it's going to have...
A fairy flute.
I was going to say Erdrick's token, but yeah, the fairy flute is a possibility.
You could have the tease, or could it have the not tease? Ooh, there's
could have Erdrick something. There's the freebie Kibi. There's Erdrick's sword.
So the
best weapon in the game. So I think this will confirm it, but yeah, the coordinates then are going to have Erdrick's token.
Okay, then I guess I need to ask a question of chat. We need to have coordinates. Are they going to be Gwalen certified coordinates? Or are they going to be, I can walk these on my own? And Burgundy, I know for you, they're going to be walk these on my own.
Well, that's partly because I'm stubborn, but that's why we're in the bracket stage and I'm here in the commentator's booth and not actually competing. So whether I made the right decisions is a whole nother story.
I understand. I'd rather walk. So far, Omega's 4 North, 20 East is my favorite, although Jerry Gamer's 4269 also hits me in the heart. EMP has a 6969. Socraft thinks it's going to be within 30 steps. I'm not sure 30 steps of what, but who knows? He says within 30 steps. Rob Draven is there going to be... I can't believe these aren't really coordinates. We have a 1632, which is just, I like that symmetry. I'm not going to argue with that symmetry at all. We got to find Caitlin first.
Yeah, that seems to be the missing link here.
By the way, we have no pyramid game.
It happens.
I'm sad.
If it makes the seed go faster, I'm okay with that, because it's getting nearer my old man bedtime.
No, I understand it's getting near my old man bedtime, too. I'm still sad that there's no pyramid game. But I'm happy we have a good race going on. I will say that.
Yeah, exploration has been kind of the name of the game here, and we're looking to see as well. We do see that it looks like that's where Swamp South is, and just to the northwest of that Swamp South on the other side of the river, we have Cantlin.
Here comes our coordinates. We don't have to worry about our health because we're heel walking.
28 north and 51 east.
I call these walkers.
And Ryguy about to get that information as well.
After this stone
Heading
man.
a little bit further west after this stone man. This rather stubborn stone man.
No, it's definitely west. So if you go east and it's wrong, and you go west and it's wrong, you know that you didn't go west. It's that simple, Tadaru.
It's like an episode of Dora the Explorer, just go left.
I always take a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Ryguy gonna, use the last... of course. The Axe Knight shows up right as you're out of MP. The game knows.
It's not going to do that. What is it going to do?
So now a little bit of overlap here. Ryguy about to get the coordinates, and Smashy gonna head through Mountain Cave and pick up Erdrick's sword.
Opening crit on the Green Dragon, even though the Green Dragon has DL2 breath.
So if I'm following chat from earlier, because I believe I missed it, that means that the Green Dragon has DL2 breath and heal more?
Oh, jeez. I did not know it had... Yep, looks like it. That's what Omega's saying. It's saying gross. Can we get the... Can we...
Right on top. 25% of each.
Or as the kid from the Full House... Ew. I don't even remember their names anymore. Tanner's Michelle
Full House,
Tanner.
is that Michelle?
Michelle. Ew.
I don't know. I think Cleveland from Family Guy would put it pretty decently as well. Oh, that's nasty.
I would... How rude. Yes, that's right. I would agree with you, EMP,
Rude.
and I would totally agree with you. How rude. Okay,
Now!
Ooh. Erdrick's everything but the T's.
I gotta stop commentating races when DWR is up to its shenanigans.
Are you expecting me to adopt a voice right now, sir? Because I'm tempted.
No, I just... Lord of the Synth, our restreamer, had to type that in chat, and I just kind of went along with it.
Okay, then.
So we have a death on Smashy's side, potentially for a gold grind, as Ryguy getting pretty inconsequential level 12, except for the 29 magic points, as well as Radiant and Spell.
I wouldn't call that inconsequential. That puts you over 10. That gives you 10 heal mores. Immediately.
Let's say inconsequential until the 29 magic points.
I missed the until. I apologize. Yep, we got a gold grind on Smashy's side. The large shield's just not large enough, or it's not ornate enough. It needs to be made of silver first.
You're getting your own rando? Lord of the Synth? Oh no.
Getting your own rando? That doesn't sound like a good idea. I don't want my life randomized. I don't know why anybody else would want their life randomized.
Oh, your typical tracker shenanigans.
What, are you just randomly pushing buttons?
Oh, I see, because my name is Ferran Burgundy?
I'm lost.
It's the if you look at the center of the screen next to, well, now it's been removed, but there was a question mark at the end of my name.
Oh, okay.
Because I read anything that's put in front of me, apparently.
What does San Diego mean?
I'd like to continue commentating, so I'm not going to recite that line.
That was how I tried to bring you back. I think it worked. We're at the 40-minute mark. Now can we get not only a link for the racers, but can we get a link for the people behind the scenes dealing with me and Burgundy doing our hijinks? So once again, Ryguy changed the I to a U, and then hit the follow button. Smashy hit the follow button. And then we have our restreamer, Lord of the Synth, our tracker, Omega Strep, and if nobody here has not followed, if anybody here has not followed Ferran Burgundy yet, I don't know what you're thinking, and you don't know what you're missing, so just get on it already. And what do we got going here other than Golem sending Ryguy home?
That is an excellent question.
Lord of the Synth, I said right off the top, this would be a troll because we got everything so easily right off the bat.
Well, I'm guessing that both of our runners are here in the swamp cave going after this golem.
Or this
and yeah, the golem does have DL2 breath and stop spell.
Well, that's rarity. At least it's only a 3 out of 16 resistance to stop spell.
Well, given that they have Erdrick's armor, that part is less pressing, given that, well, with Erdrick's armor, our runners have a 16 out of 16 resistance to stop spell.
Absolutely. What is it stop spell? It's stop spell in the yeah, okay. Well, we don't have to worry about their stop spell no more. So we don't have to hit stop spell no more. We just got to worry about being fired on, like, literally.
So no outside spell. Smashy gonna have to fight the golem again here to get past it to rescue said princess. So there's a question in chat. Does Dragonlord say anything if you bring him the princess in rando? I haven't done it in a traditional race like this, not that one would do so, but there is a flag set that is called Three's Company, where one of the win conditions, as opposed to defeating the Dragon Lord, is to rescue the princess, bring the princess down to the Dragon Lord, and accept the offer to share half the world. And that is a win condition, but not in standard rando like you see here. That is a flag set that you can see sometimes in the Winter League, and you can run as kind of an alternate thing. But for this tournament, that is not a flag that is on.
It's too freaky for Summer League. Waylon has been returned to Daddy, and Smashy has his GPS.
So it looks like we have two varying schools of thought here. Well, Smashy's going to go ahead and purchase some keys. Ryguy, at least for the moment, is focusing on grinding levels, as opposed to getting the Erdrick's token from the coordinate spot. And it looks like Smashy might be doing the same here.
I guess that just makes it easier once you have to go find the token, if you have the levels, or you're just going through and hitting outside and finding out where you are, and you're nowhere near it.
Well, let's see here. Smashy taking a look. So this is going to be kind of close here.
2 east is what he came out at. So let's see. Absolutely, I don't disagree. Let's see if he can make it, but
if not, then these coordinates are over by Cantlin.
Well, let's see what we got here. 1554, so we need 13 north, 3 west.
I was hoping it was in the little crevice there, but apparently is not.
2753, so...
And there it is. Erdrick's token.
Jeez. Not only that, but Smashy is already turned in for the Staff of Rain. He can go straight for the Rainbow Drop. After this, would you see what Sherlock has and try and like slash your way through and level up on that way? Or because you already have anything, you just kind of make sure the one dive is your only dive?
Well, I think that's what Ryguy is attempting to do here by focusing on the grind first, as we see level 14 with 7, 6, 16, and 7. So the HP is looking pretty good. The strength is still looking abysmal. And yeah, I think Ryguy is just looking to get the levels first, and then take care of the little bits of the checklist, as opposed to the other way around.
That also makes sense. Ooh, Smash. Oh, Smashy with 1 hit point left does get that heal more off. Will Smashy be able to take down that red dragon? Absolutely. But it's still 2,050 points behind. So I can see where Ryguy is getting his idea. Ryguy knows that there's a golem for 350, he just has to have enough MP for when the fire comes. Smashy's wandering around hoping he's wandering into something that's 350.
Let's see, just wandered in. Yeah, a level grind pretty much on both parts. Smashy has a couple of, or one fewer errand to run than Ryguy does, or actually 2 fewer. But Ryguy focusing on the levels first. And Smashy looking to take on these red dragons here around Cantlin.
I mean, you kill them both, it's the same amount. It's just that when you're on the spike tile, you know that your 350 XP enemy is going to reappear, guaranteed.
Yeah, Ryguy does have the experience lead. Smashy does have a defensive advantage, having the silver shield as opposed to the large shield.
Smashy is getting the good old 48 high melee from the Dragon Lord, and it looks like Ryguy is still getting the 50. Maybe a 51.
Well, neither of them are ready to go for the Dragon Lord with the strength being as low as it is.
Oh, of course. Neither of them can make a dent on the Dragon Lord yet.
So Smashy loading up on herbs. Ryguy just about out of resources here.
Loading up on herbs on one side, loading out on the golem on the other side. You know what? It kind of balances itself out, right?
Now this next golem for Ryguy will provide level 15.
Back to the red dragons for Smashy. Last heal more for Ryguy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much a push in terms of the grind benefit, in that Ryguy, while he does have the more consistent encounter rate, the battles are also taking a little bit longer than with the red dragon, but finding the red dragons are a little more difficult. So it's pretty similar.
It's starting to balance itself out in the end, right?
Also, okay, first Dragon Warrior Rando. So yeah, the numbers that you see, the white numbers are just, you're kind of making the climb. The orange numbers are, you're kind of on the cusp of being good enough to take on the Dragon Lord if other things are good. And the green is, yeah, pretty much those are good numbers.
I second what Burgundy said.
Okay, yeah. Omega Strep has definitely summed it up a bit. Yeah, green is good, orange is meh, white is terrible, red is even more terrible, flashing red is disgustingly terrible.
Well said.
But you tend to see the latter two at the very beginning of a race.
Yes. You know what, Aaron? Thank you. Ryguy grinding for outside before getting Princess.
We see that the outside and the much less pressing hurt spell are both going to be at level 16.
The hurt, that's the most important spell in the whole game, obviously.
Yeah, but why hurt when you can hurt more?
Because it hurts.
As I said that, I realized that there is some potential follow-up editorializing that can be made, and I think it would be in all of our best interests to not do so.
That's right. But we could still go back and forth on what's proper and not and try and make comedy out of it. Sometimes we succeed and people laugh, and that's wonderful because laughter is beautiful. Level 14 for Smashy. So neither runner can make a dent on the Dragon Lord yet. Ryguy can hit for -0 or 0 to -1, and Smashy can hit for -1 to -2. If I'm going by the Dragon Lord stats. So if they hit, they would just add more stats to the Dragon Lord at this point. We're looking at 9750 for level 16.
That is correct.
Okay, so a long way to go, and the 7500 for 15 on Smashy's side is a long way to go. Has everybody got their seatbelts on and got their popcorn ready? We're going on the grind roller coaster. Or the grind coaster.
Let's see here. I mean, it's 9750. It's only 3 more of these golems here for Ryguy.
If the strength goes up by 20, I'll agree with you. What you're gonna say next? If level 16 gives us a 20 strength jump, I will not say we're on the grinded coaster. But something tells me we are. What do you think Gogo is going to be, everybody? 16, 17, 18, or 19? Throw them all out there, because they're all ahead of us.
Chat kind of debating the differentials as far as the grinds here. I will note that about 8 minutes ago, the experience lead for Ryguy was 2,058. And currently, with that, it is now just a little over 3,000. So, while Ryguy's battles have been taking a little bit longer, the consistency of one step, one battle, or well, I guess 2 steps, one off, one on, has allowed for a slightly faster grind.
Yes, he's getting just. Last time I talked, it was about 2,000. Now it's over 3,000. So yeah, the consistency of the one step off, one step on, even with the DL2 breath, has still worked out to level 16.
Well,
I'm going to buy a lottery ticket now. Not really, but I said they need a power up of 20. You're still only doing like 4 to 9, but whatever.
And now Ryguy's going to rescue the princess and start to take care of some of the needs. While it's not necessarily go mode for him, I guess he figures, all right, well, I have these errands that I have to take care of anyway. I can do a little walk and brawl along the way, and that should ideally get me level 17, which is just over 2,000 experience away.
I'm still saving level 18 as go mode, unfortunately. We probably both want to get to bed, but just looking at how the stats have been distributed, I'm still saying 18 is go mode, unfortunately. I'm hoping I'm wrong, don't get me wrong. Man, I guess you don't need the right beat on the chords when you're just turning in for the staff. And when you have the GPS.
Yeah, I think Ryguy's going to have to go up and around here.
And Smashy's still doing that, let's find a red dragon and kill it grind. We've seen the jerk, right?
We have. It's just southwest of the staff trading cave.
Okay, but Smashy hasn't bothered to see him yet. Has everything, just hasn't bothered yet.
Well, I believe not too far. Yeah, right around where Sherlock is there. That is... oh, okay. Ryguy's now gonna probably head back through the swamp cave and take the trek around to get toward Cantlin, or maybe just gonna pick up some more magic. Who knows?
Or do both. The magic was definitely needed. But, I mean, as long as Smashy keeps finding these red dragons popping up, the experience gap will dwindle. Sergeant Lupus, we always make the Steve Martin joke. He is the jerk. We call him Steve Martin. That's what we do here, at least. I know Ron Burgundy and I do. I'm sorry for speaking for you, Bergs, but I've heard you call him Steve Martin on many occasions.
Mm-hmm.
Did I leave you with nothing to say, or did I offend you?
Neither. I had to deal with a
Stuff.
text. Yeah.
Yeah,
IRL
I
stuff.
understand. IRL stuff. Things. And hey, look, it's a 350 battle on both sides.
So the experience lead is dropped to about 1900 as Ryguy is now working on trying to find the Erdrick's token.
But Ryguy being advanced in, once having found the token. Now it depends on who gets and decides to make it a rainbow drop and make the psychedelic water. Token for Ryguy.
So is Ryguy, yep, probably going to head back and try to grind to 17.
The 119 is not doing enough, and the 122 hit points is not enough for a death necklace if you have one, and we do. And the golem grind continues. Naturally, once again, we have two red enemies on the same screen. And we have it again.
Alright, here comes 16 for Smashy with the big strength boost.
And it looks like we are 2 golems away from 17 for Ryguy. I must take a minute, maybe 2. So, please excuse me.
Alright, I'll go ahead and talk through things here, as there's about a 1,500 experience lead, and both runners are otherwise pretty even, save for a silver shield on Smashy's side versus a large shield on Ryguy's side, so that 10 defense difference being a noted differential. Nice crit there from Smashy. And this next golem, once Ryguy takes it out here, will be level 17. We're going to take a look, see what the stats are. 1 power, 1 speed, 15 hit points, 3 magic points. Pretty much begging for a death necklace usage here. So, answering the question, the better grind enemy has probably been the red dragon, just because the golem has stop spell and DL2 breath, but the spike tile has the golem, and at least when both were working on their respective dedicated grinds, Ryguy was able to, over the span of roughly 8 minutes, increase the lead in experience by about 1,000.
All I heard is we gotta go to 18.
Well, I think Ryguy is probably at this point going to...
Yeah.
Well, now I'm not sure.
Well, the death necklace will get you 7 to 15. And, everybody's saying
he's probably gonna check the treasury for the fighter's ring, I have a feeling.
Ooh, yes. Well, that does say something, because that'll bring it up to 8 to 16. At which point, with 13 heal wars. You should be good.
That also gives you a chance to utilize the pyramid game on the fighter's ring.
Woohoo! Hey, everybody. Let's do the pyramid game for the fighter's ring, and then let's curse any player who doesn't do it.
All right, so for those unfamiliar, the pyramid game, it's based on the 6 chests that are in the lowest basement of Charlotte Castle. Because a lot of us in the community are fans of the classic game shows, in this case the $25,000 pyramid, we have named the various chests according to the dollar value that one would win in the winner's circle of the 80s pyramid. So the lower left chest would be the $50 chest, the lower middle chest would be $100, the lower right would be $150, the middle left $200, the middle right $250, the top chest $300, and in the unlikely event that it's in the vanilla Erdrick sword location, we refer to that as the judge's table. And yes, a lot of this community is very old, but so too is this game. It was released in the United States in 1989.
It doesn't matter because we got lots and lots and lots of numbers in this chat, man. They love it. And
mid-right, okay, so that mid-right would be a guess of 250 then.
I already said judge's table because that's my guess for everything.
Well, yeah, usually the people who guess judge's table are seeking chaos.
As long as I'm not playing, I am seeking chaos. It's fun to commentate chaos. Right guy's already down to the U room. This is friggin' hero walks, man. Not even looking. Oh well. We get to yell at Ryguy for not giving us a judge's, pyramid check.
Well, he has had a pretty decent walk here, so let me, yeah. I mean, this is also one of those every second counts type things, so yeah, I could understand Ryguy going, yeah, I need to, every second counts here. I need to get to that Dragon Lord and go after him here, and 130 experience should be enough.
I'm just looking at the, like, maybe 100. There's not many doubles you're going to pull off with 100. Maybe 101, 102? Maybe put death necklace on?
Well, let's see here. I'm trying to crunch the numbers real quick. So 130, yeah, 7 to 15. So yeah, 15 attacks with the MP being
13 heal more.
1. That's only 12 heal mores.
You're looking at least 30.
You need to double with the death necklace on. So it's by no means free.
No, this is risky. This is absolutely risky. He has 12 heal mores. You're looking for at least 3 doubles with high rolls.
Yeah, according to the number crunchers who know that, like, percentage to win thing, it's apparently still more than 50%.
Yeah, but that's still less than 100%. Just saying. Less than 100%.
Smashy, I think, might have, gotten one of those loops a little bit perplexed. I think misremembered Sherlock so much, or more so than lost it.
Burgundy, I'm going to count.
And here we go, on to DL2, no back attack.
I'm counting.
Going to use a fairy water on it for 10. does get the opening double here.
$35.
Oh, maybe Smashy did misremember.
49. $62.
Yeah, in the randomizer, yes, torches and fairy water can be utilized as weapons.
$79. $90.
Yeah, the rolls have been rather low, including a couple of minimum rolls.
$98. $111. $124. Can still be done. 133. Yeah.
It's hitting that dicey range here, as DL2 can have anywhere from 150 to 165. Currently at 145. Last heal more.
$157.
And the 14 does it.
You got everything. 157 plus, so it's got to be between 158 and 165. But get your GGs in chat for Ryguy. Ryguy will win the series and go on to the next round. It's just as Smashy's going through all of the underwater, underground, stupid part of Charlotte.
And the official race time is going to be 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 26 seconds.
And we will get Ryguy in if Ryguy feels like giving an interview. But thank you for getting your GGs out in chat, everybody.
Wait, are you implying that the Sultan of Swear wouldn't want to utilize words here in the booth?
I'm not implying anything. I'm just making sure that all butts are chased, just in case he wanted to go straight to bed.
I know for a fact that Ryguy's out in the Pacific time zone, so it's not even 8 p.m. where Ryguy is.
And I know for a fact I'm letting you lead this interview because you know him much better than I do. Smashy is gonna roll it out just
finger over the bleed button.
He is Smashy, and Smashy is awesome. Can we get the links for Ryguy and Smashy? Once again, drop them a follow, hit the link, hit the follow button, make their communities better, make our community better. And who knows, maybe next year we're calling your game.
But I'm pretty sure that y'all won't be calling mine.
Or mine. We call the games. You guys play them. Smashy has finally hit the bottom. And Smashy's looking for the fighter's ring. We might get to play this. We might get to play this pyramid game after all, Burgundy. I said judge's table. So. That's right, Aaron. FF14.
I'll go 250. And it's 100, of course.
Of course it is. I just play to play. Who is closest without going over? Those who picked 100. And it looks like we have a ryguy in the chat. Go ahead, Burgundy.
Well, it's either push to talk or self-censorship. I'm not sure which.
Oh, hey, a little of both. A little of both. That red dragon at the end was fun, but, you know, the only one I saw. Great timing.
Had to be feeling good about this.
The NPCs.
Yes.
Good answer. Good answer. Great answer.
Definitely yes.
There wasn't a whole lot to dislike about this seed, but I'm sure if there's anything that can be found, ryguy, you'd be one to find it. So what didn't you like about this seed?
Ooh, that golem grind was confusing. It seemed so obvious at first. It just started stop spelling all over the place. And then all of a sudden it woke up with DL2 breath and it got really, really strange, especially when we had like 70 HP or something. Also kind of a weird decision at the start too. I ate the key for the armor, but we didn't need to. We could have gone to get gold and freebie and gotten full keys, but I already killed something, so I didn't want to reset. And I don't know, it was just kind of a weird start, but there are a couple little weird points. That little area around Swamp Exit with a million bridges was funny, we'll go with. But yeah, that was pretty nice.
Montreal.
Montreal has armored knights everywhere?
Armored knights and lots of highlands with bridges. I can vouch for the bridges. I'm not sure about the armored knights.
But yeah, that was a pretty nice one overall. I was about to say it was the nicest Charlock ever until that red dragon popped up at the end. I feel pretty lucky to have dodged it until the very, very end. But it's my fault for wandering around Charlock with 84 HP as well, or whatever it was. So yeah, up until then it was the nicest Charlock ever anyway.
Okay, right now we have Smashy in the Dragon Lord 2 fight. I don't know if anybody has been making the count yet, but he is doing it, so I'll be taking a look at that while you guys keep talking. Is that cool?
Sounds good to me. I just saw in chat that the difference was the grind. What did Smashy grind?
Smashy tried to look around everywhere for red dragons.
As I was having trouble with the golem, I was kind of wondering if it was worth it, but I just really never found anything. Armored Knights and Greens are both kind of annoying with their heal more, so. Smashy Deep Dove Grave. Never! Wait, who is team Never Dive Grave? Never!
I'm team all chests because I don't race. For obvious reasons. I'm team all chests. We are down to 2 more heal mores on Smashy's side. And we have our finish. GG's in chat for 160 was the, it looks like 160 was the finish for the Dragon Lord. You went all up to 169. That was your final total there, ryguy. But we need to get GG's in chat, and then we will see if Smashy wants to join us. By the way, what are you thinking about for the next round? Do you know who you play? Do you know how you're going to play it?
I believe the next round is Angel, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna. We've been joking about doing a 1-4 marathon. I doubt we're gonna do that. But Angel, I'm just gonna, Angel's not that good, right? He's I'll just sleep through. It'll be no problem, right? Angel's no big deal. Sure.
Cakewalk, absolute.
You're confusing Angel with me. That's why I'm here in the commentator's booth and you're still racing.
And I'm confusing Angel with me, which is why I'm in the commentator's booth and don't race.
Well, you're both angels.
Thank you.
Boom, nailed it.
Speaking of other angels, we have a Smashy angel in the chat right now. GG, Smashy. Congratulations on your run. What are you thinking coming into the chat right now? How are you feeling?
So I'm wondering if that was a grind loss or if that was a Ryguy did not explore that as much first continent loss.
You went searching for red dragons. He just settled on the golem. In Golem protecting the princess.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work out as well because I was not getting a lot of stop spells out of him. I was getting a bunch of DL2 breaths, and our strength was really bad, so they just didn't feel like the play, and I guess they wound up being the play.
Yeah, it got a lot better once we got more HP. That wasn't until like level 15, but I was the first golem I had was like 3 stop spells. I'm like, well, here we are. And then they showed up with the DL2 breath. And I kind of put up with the flute. I just felt like even if I had to flute a bunch, which I feel like I did, it had to be faster than like 2 armored knights. Those armored knights kind of sucked once they had heal more. So.
We're looking here, 50% stop spell, 50% DL2 breath on the golems. So you just, I guess, early on, Ryguy happened to get a lot of the stop spells, not a lot of the DL2 breaths, and once you settled in, it was, oh, well, I guess I'm here now. All right, fine.
Yeah, my original...
If I had known they were 50% stop spell, I probably would have sat on the golems as well. I thought it was 25%. That's why I went to those red dragons.
Yeah, actually, it was better than that because, like I said, the first like 3 or 4 golem actions I saw were stop spells. So I'm there like, is he 75%? And then it started doing the like 3 stop spells, 3 attacks, 3 DL2 breaths. I'm like, oh, this dude's 50-50, right? But I just went back to my original flute plan because I had not seen anything else that sounded like it'd be better. I think it was another one.
Sorry,
I was just
going to
say real quick, it was another one too where even though I know I was going to die a bunch in the early levels, it's right under the castle. So I'm like, all right, if you kill me once or twice, no big deal. I'll just go back and hopefully get better flute luck or whatever. So that influenced a bit too.
We have heard from headquarters that we're going to go check out J. Coper doing Legend of Zelda. But before we do that, Smashy, this is your exit. Unfortunately, you did a fantastic job and do not feel anything but pride for your work in this tournament.
I felt like at the end of the day, I felt like I ran good races. I didn't think it... Was I behind going into the grinds?
You guys were kind of bopping back and forth. Once Ryguy settled into the grind and you started looking for the red dragons, that's when you started to fall way behind. You did a fantastic job anyway. You would have.
It honestly surprises me that I fell 7 minutes behind? Just off grind choice. I didn't think the golems would be that good. I know I kind of lost Sherlock at the end there, but yeah.
Before we go anywhere, we want to schedule updates, so we'll need to throw the schedule up. But yeah, no, and unfortunately, it was just Ryguy also got lucky with not getting hit with as many DL2 breaths as he thought he did. And looking at our tomorrow, right now, we only have one race. It will be 8 o'clock Eastern, and it will be Trista versus Destiny of a Dragon Warrior, game 3 of 3. And then sorry, tomorrow is Thursday, so that would be Friday night, correct? Friday night at 8. We have Bob Pineapple and Centroid, game 3 of 3. And by the way, Bob Pineapple and Centroid, game number 2. My vote for game of the tournament so far, let's hope they turn another one in. Does anybody else have any final thoughts before we head our way out?
Yeah, just thank you for putting this on. I know we put on the schedule this morning, so appreciate everyone getting here and putting this together for us. And GG's again, Smashy, for the whole series. I think the whole thing, all 3 games, this was, it was what, 3 minutes one way, 3 minutes the other way? It was really, really tight race the whole way. So GG, sir.
GG.
If I may say, you two whooped ass and you gave us a great series, so thank you very much. Mr. Burgundy, did you want to bring us home?
We can do that, although I'm taking a quick look here at the upcoming races that we have. That way, things to look forward to, because we do have some, hopefully, other barn burners like this one here coming up in the next couple of days. This is going to be it for us for tonight. However, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, another Game 3 matchup. It's going to be Tristal against Destiny of a Dragon Warrior. And the winner of that will take on Metal Dream in the second round. Whoever advances there. And then Game 3 in the best of 3, we also have one on Friday night, also at 8 p.m. Eastern. That is Bob Pineapple MD against Centroid 41. And the winner of that has the dubious distinction of taking on Big Slamoo in the second round. So a lot still coming here as we're heading down the stretch of the remaining races here in round 1, and that will lead us down to the last 16 here in the 2023 tournament. So a lot to look forward to. Yep, those would be the next races indeed.
And we are going to
with that, yeah, so we'll be back here. I don't know if it'll be here on RPG Limit Break or on DW Randomizer. That'll be determined by the powers that be at some point. But for now, we're going to take a roughly 21-hour respite. Make sure to give our runners a follow. They gave you a fantastic race here tonight, both Ryguy and Smashy, and show some love to the folks behind the scenes as well. Lord of the Synth handling things in the broadcast van that is our restreamer. Also, Omega Strep taking care of the tracking. And for my broadcast partner, ryguy37, I'm Ferran Burgundy saying until next time, stay classy, my friends, and more importantly, stay safe. Good night, everyone.